How's the market? That's what everyone wants to know. And honestly, the answer depends on where you are in the market as far as price ranges, if you're buying or selling investment properties, all those kind of things. So you can always hit me up and I'm happy to talk through those things. But we're going to look at kind of big picture, what is happening in the northern Colorado real estate market. This is August of 2025. We've got the latest data, which is July 2025 that we're going to look at. And I've kind of drawn my own area of what I cover, which is Fort Collins, Loveland, Windsor, Berthoud, and Longmont. So basically Longmont to like Wellington. So that's the area that we're going to talk about here. And let's dive in here. Let's look at the latest numbers and see how the market is doing. And then we'll talk about what this means for buyers and sellers. Okay, so diving in here, the number of new listings, there were 739 new listings for July of 2025. You can see that this is much higher than it was a year ago, especially 2 years ago. So we peaked much higher. We're coming down. That's our normal seasonality, but we are much higher. We're 7.6% more in July of this year than we were last year. So that means our total number of homes for sale is climbing. There are now 1,692 homes for sale in the area that I described. You can see there's some seasonality here where it kind of goes up and up. Well, we're just still going up in July. So last year, July was still kind of doing the same thing. August was even a little bit higher. So that's our number of homes for sale, almost 1,700 homes for sale. Okay, under contract, again, you can see the normal seasonality in this. We have 2.3 more homes under contract than we had a year ago. So we peaked a little bit higher. More homes have sold this year than compared to last year or in 2023. So people are saying it's slow out there. It really isn't slow. There's just more homes on the market. Let's look at the closed sales. So there are actually 4.3 more closed sales this year as compared to last year. You can see that we peaked in May at 589. May of the last year was only 535. So 50 more homes sold in the month of May, and we're seeing that same thing. It is coming down with the normal seasonality, but 468 homes sold last July and 488 this July means 20 more homes sold. So market isn't really slower. There's just more choice out there. So number of days on market is getting to 49 days. You can see this has been pretty flat since March, 45 to 49 days on market. That's giving us a 3.8 months supply. It means it's going to take almost 4 months to sell all of the homes that are currently on the market. So as you can see, this is the highest we have been since well before 2020, probably back to 2019 or 18. Okay, our median sales price. So one thing people are talking about is that prices are coming down, and I've even talked about that. Truthfully, it's pretty flat. For this area, the median sales price was $540,000, which is down almost 1% from a year ago. But if home prices are really only down 1% or less than 1%, that's not too bad here. We're actually kind of flat here. We're used to seeing it peak in June and then come down. So last July was $545, now it's $540. So we're only down $5,000 as a median number from a year ago. Home sellers are still getting 98.6% of their asking price. That's coming down a little bit, but still pretty strong there. Price per square foot actually just went up $238 per square foot. So that's kind of interesting that this has been kind of flat and we see a nice little increase here. So prices aren't necessarily coming down. You just have to be really careful how you price your home. So these last two are really for home sellers. You should expect that there's going to be 7 showings. The median number was 7 for the last 3 months. Before your home goes pending. So from when you list it to when it goes under contract usually takes about 7 showings. Now, the thing about that is you saw our average number of days on market the listings are getting 3.8 showings. So not even 4 showings a month, not even a showing a week is kind of the average. So when you put your home on the market, don't expect to get blown away. Back here we had 13 showings in a month. Now we're down to 3.8. So that is what's going on there. So again, this was the July 2025 data for basically Longmont to Wellington, all the way up I-25 there, including Fort Collins, Windsor, and Loveland. So if you're a home buyer, what does this mean? Honestly, home buyers, there's choice out there. There's more homes on the market than we've had in a number of years. And prices are pretty flat. You can get, as you saw, 98.6% of the asking price. So honestly, you can come in with a little bit lower. You can maybe get some concessions for your rate buy downs. So now is a fantastic time to buy a home. Interest rates actually came down this last week. We're at the lowest point since October of 2024. So it's a 10-month low in interest rates. Everyone's expecting the Fed funds rate to drop maybe 50 basis points in September, but don't wait for that because it's already baked in. Everyone's expecting it. It already is in the rates. You're going to wait until it's in the news, and then everyone else is going to be trying to buy too. So your opportunity is honestly right now. Now I'm going to switch to talk about home sellers. I've been saying this for a number of months. You just have to be careful how you price your home. You price too high, it's going to sit, and it's going to sit for a long time. If you price it good, as it's seen as a pretty good deal, the home will sell pretty quickly. And again, our averages are now 40 plus days, 40 to 50 days on market. So don't expect it to just fly off the shelf. If you're only going to get 3.8, 4 showings in a month, and it takes 7 showings to get it sold, that's going to take a couple of months to get your home sold. So that is what's going on. My name is Andy Hawbaker. I am a realtor in Northern Colorado with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I'm happy to talk about your situation and what the actual data means for you. I love helping people make real estate decisions based on actual facts and data. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up at my website, which is www.andyhawbaker.com.